Hi everyone and welcome back. So next thing we can talk about is the authentication. This is always a really important point about how we can manage the authentication in the NestJS API backend. But it really has a very rich ecosystem, and even I'm covering all these cookie-based authentication, session-based authentication, token-based authentication, or the SSO SAML or zero-based social login in detail in coming modules. But does the NestJS has a library support? Yes, it has all the support with all the different modules. It has a rich ecosystem of NestJS JWT, NestJS Passport, and all the individual libraries. So these are the core libraries which NestJS itself provided: NestJS JWT, NestJS Passport. Now, rest all is how we manage the authentication, how we check the session using guard, like route guard. I will check, okay, this user has a particular role, then only I will allow user to access. I will check the session, only then I will allow user to access the APIs. So that is like we can create a JWT guard, role guard, auth guard. These are like NestJS building blocks, creating guards. And NestJS Passport module provide these different strategies: username based, local username password based, local strategy; token based, JWT; Google social provider, Google strategy, Facebook strategy, and all. Because those strategies has the integration with their own libraries like Passport, Google Auth, Passport, SAML, Passport, Facebook, or something libraries. Integration is straightforward and simple. I have used it, and I will show that in the demos. You just use a passport module and then JWT module, like how the secret token, JWT token will be generated, and you just register the passport module. And then here in the auth service, create a validate user, login, and then you will get a token. And once ever you access the APIs, we will check, okay, validate user already exists. We define the JWT strategy. JWT strategy is all about once the user enters with the token, how to generate the session in the request object. So it is extracting the token from the header and putting this data inside a request.user object, so that you don't need to do manually. It is being done by the strategy. Then there will be guard. You can create a JWT auth guard, local guard, and those guards will check user session exists or not. Like this is a JWT guard. This is the simple local auth strategy guard, which is local auth guard, JWT auth guard. And then you can also do role based authorization. So these things I have already covered. I'm just my focus is that NestJS provide a rich ecosystem of libraries using which you can enable the cookie based authentication, session based authentication, token based authentication, these three different categories. Now, once user logs in, you can create a role based authorization by checking the individual role. So this is like a role guard. If that is added on the particular route, you are checking, okay, user has that role or not, like this. Use guard, I added two guards here. Auth guard, which will check, okay, token exists in the request or not, valid token. Role guard will check the role, and here I'm passing the roles. This is the metadata that only the admin user can access this particular API. Then further you can also have a OAuth 2 using Google authentication, Facebook, Twitter, all the social media integrations, and SAML and all. So those are all advanced things.